And he got a Hyuga. What? What? Waifu for lifeu.
I just always thought, and like I have had like TikTok crucified me. I honestly think Naruto should have ended up with Sakura. Okay, we can move on though.
Oh no, we can't. No, we can't.
We can
can't. That would have been the most ungenuine relationship ever.
I don't necessarily.
No, bro. She confessed her love. Remember?
Man, she.
Oh, come on now, Joe. That's messed up.
No. Because that was when I tell you, like,
She had good reason.
Sakura was like a character that I didn't necessarily love. I don't necessarily. I have been on camera stating that Sakura is useless. I don't truly hate Sakura like that much. But when I tell you I hated Sakura for that moment, like I could not stand her after that, bro. Like, that was terrible, bro.
If you
look
at the reasoning, I understand.
Nah.
And on top of that, you
but
have to realize that they are still like 14, 15.
That's okay.
They were 16 in Shippuden.
16, excuse me. Okay, 16.
This is also the same girl. It's also the same girl that bashed Naruto for being an orphan to the orphan that she
Okay, so we're going to talk about an 11 or a 12-year-old. Like Tracy said, kids are mean. They say mean things.
She was mean.
Especially if you're trying to impress
Sakura
somebody.
was mean.
Like people will
Sakura
say,
was mean. Right.
Sakura just won't mean. There were a couple of people that were mean.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
You was too focused on being mean to Naruto, not really like you also being mean to the dude that you had a crush on.
I should have just kept my mouth.
Look. In Naruto, they was forced to grow up quickly. You know what I'm saying? You got kids going to war, dying, kids stronger than the adults. You know what I'm saying? They get tried as adults in that show.
Yeah, but that mentality they still wrestle with that mentality of a 12-year-old. Yeah, you might have to be in adult situations, but when you are in child situations, I guarantee you will revert back to being a child.
I got you.
I agree.
I'm just saying, it was a moment that I didn't enjoy about Sakura. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't like that moment either. You know what I'm saying? And Hinata, you know, she got stabbed in the back a lot from my boy. 6 black rods in the back.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
She showed it.
I will say that point though. At that point, I knew for a fact that like Hinata
we understand.
No, and y'all need to stop because I don't get why y'all are here. Like I'm trying to move the conversation to something else, and y'all still like keep counting in the back.
No, what's the name of the rods that what were they called? There's a specific name for them. I forget what they was called. But pain,
I don't remember.
Anyway.
You know the things that sap the chakra out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do nothing.
Exactly.
She put her life on the line for that man.
She did.
You know, for real.
She's a ride or die, bro.
Ride or die.
But that's
from
when
she literally almost died.
That's when
basically.
I mean, that's when I realized.
She did almost die. Yeah, actually, not even basically, factually. Yeah,
like
she
the
was
fact
this close.
that Naruto raged out, I was like, okay, Naruto like cares a heavy deal about this. Now, my only pushback is I wonder if he would have raged out if it would have been anybody that he cared about.
I think he would have.
No, for sure. If it was any friend of his, for sure, he for sure was raging out.
I don't think it was a matter of love in that moment for Naruto. It was a matter of love for Hinata. You know, but for him, it was just like, oh, this is like my friend. This is somebody I care about. Like if it was Shikamaru, if it was Lee, if it was anybody, he would have flipped his switch.
And that's why, again, I just have a hard time trying to put them together. But
Hinata put the work in.
She did. I think what Peter's trying to say though is very one-sided. Because even I was like, okay, because I watched this during college and I was like, okay, they had the little moment with that, whatever, and then all of a sudden we flash forward and now they're getting married, and I'm like, what transpired in between?
Y'all watched The Last, right?
Yes, and
okay, no, I didn't, and maybe that's why. I'm bad with watching.
You gotta watch it. That's their origin love story.
You do, but that's why like I am just not a fan because y'all dumped that on us. Y'all dumped something that I don't think that necessarily was supposed to be, but y'all made this into a movie and y'all dumped it on us. Like Joe said, it was very one-sided.
Or they were foreshadowing it until the movie.
It took a long time.
Okay. You really think they foreshadowed?
No. You got Hinata with the medicine that she was giving to Naruto and not Kiba, her own teammate, at the Chunin exams. You know what I'm saying? Kiba was getting carried away on a stretcher, and she was like, Naruto, here you go.
I just think
Forget
it's
that guy.
one-sided. I just think it's
know what I'm
one-sided.
saying?
It was more
Also,
so Hinata for Naruto.
I agree, but that's just because Naruto's an idiot, you know, and
Facts.
we see that he's a little dumb.
No, because
He's a little-
I think
dummy.
I think he had the hots for Sakura. So I'm not
Because
going to
he's
say
an idiot.
he's like incredibly dumb.
He's
Did he? Okay, did he actually like Sakura, or was he just competitive with Sasuke?
No, I think he actually absolutely likes Sakura. I think he absolutely
You
likes
think
Sakura.
so?
Oh, absolutely.
That's
You watched the last, right?
Absolutely.
You watched the last.
I did. And
Do you
again,
remember
that is why
Sakura's conversation with Hinata?
and that is why that is why I do not like the last, because it is very contradictory to what happened in the past.
Is it contradictory, or are these women just showing the womanly intuition that they have? Women have a different kind of intuition that
Now,
we
you
don't
know
have.
I'm not
You know
finna,
what I'm saying?
finna say nothing against woman intuition. Now you're putting me between a rock and a hard place.
I'm just saying. I'm only speaking on like Sakura and Hinata's conversation, right? They had a conversation where Sakura was like, "Oh, Sakura verbatim said Naruto just wanted me because he was in competition with Sasuke."
Do
She
not
said in the
believe
movie.
that. Yeah, and I don't believe it. I think that's very contradictory.
I believe
JC
it.
like it was said, so it's true.
No, I believe it because people do that in real life.
Oh,
They
no, for
really
sure.
do.
People really
like,
do.
Like people legitimate do that. People are like weird like that, and they're just like competitive, and they're like, I bet you I can get her. It's like,
even
chill.
before we got like
bet you
really
never land.
even before it got introduced to Naruto and Sasuke's rivalry, and I may be wrong, Naruto still likes Sakura before we knew they had like
they've
the
been rivals
rival.
since
But they
7
were
years
rivals for
old.
Episode 1. That,
7 years
At
old.
the same
Okay, so-
time, right after we got introduced to Naruto having a thing for Sakura, 5 minutes later, Naruto was in Sasuke's face and then got
What
bumped
came
into
first?
kissing him.
What came first?
Okay, because
the chicken
he
or
wasn't
the
in
egg?
class
The
yet.
chicken or
Come
the
on, bro.
egg?
Anyway, let's move on. We're going to move
The
on.
whole omelet came first, brother. He hated Sasuke.